So, hello everyone and welcome back to some more of the Chicken Police, painted red, right? and another advent calendar day. And let's go to the Czar Club. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of investigations to do there. And
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Czar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
well, here we are regardless.
So this is the famous Czar Club.
Seems like it.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
Well, I guess we should try to go inside soonishly, but I will check everything else beforehand.
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
Okay.
As you say, Boss Bird.
Hey. Lewis, how are you?
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
None of those, Marty.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Well, if you're happy that we're here.
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Yeah?
Is Lucas really such a big fan?
Lucas?
Lewis. And yes, he's got the whole Chicken Police book series. Damn his taste.
Is Lucas really...
Lewis.
Yes, Sir Whiz. Hello, Lewis.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hello, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Not Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Yes, extremely amazing.
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. Well, that's a shame.
Aw.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Alright. Well, I'll see you then, I guess.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal. Let's not bother him again.
Yes,
Aw.
sir.
Okay. Stork lady.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Okay.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
Do they now?
That was kind of deep.
I guess some of them do.
It's not just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
Totally.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
None of the info? Or the bullshit?
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe.
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Aw. I wanna look. Czar Club Grand New Year's show tonight. What about this poster? Czar Club. So there's a rhinoceros at least. That's some sort of a bird. Not sure who this is, and not 100% sure who this would be. Maybe a leopard or geopard or something. I don't know. Czar Club, in the most colorful clubs of the most colorful city. My city is on fire. Brand new hit throne, the queen of the night. We did see up this sign basically before when we were coming back to the office.
Huh. You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
Oh, good to know.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Well, not officially at least.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Uh-huh.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you. My city is on fire. This is it. It was on the flyer from Deborah. Maybe we'll get to hear it, if we're unlucky. From none other than our secret employer, Natasha Katsenko.
Ah, a job with benefits, huh?
Totally.
Don't be tasteless.
Oh, I get it now. The title. Do you think it's about the Great Fire of Clawville?
It basically could be.
Did you ever think of being a detective?
Ah, very funny.
But considering about my city is on fire in that sense, it could be.
My city is on fire.
Ah, a job with benefits.
Yeah. Nothing more about that, and that's totally fine. A bouncer. The wild news show tonight, my city is on fire.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
I don't think I would like that.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
The Czar Club. I'm not gonna forget this buzzing red neon light anytime soon.
Red is really the only color we do see though, like everything else is gray, but some red, a little bit red from this sign for example. Fancy car.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
True, he would definitely have the money at least.
What a beautiful car.
A work of art.
Seeing it and thinking about my little rusty Cobbett breaks my heart.
Ah, don't torture yourself, Sonny. Only way we're ever gonna drive one of them is if we sign up for the mob.
Yeah, it's not like you would be able to afford it.
Maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great gangsters. In another life.
I'm sure you could be if you wanted to be.
Beautiful car indeed. Not much else to say.
Yep. As you say, boss.
Yeah, thought that probably about to be over that stuff, but hey, still gotta check. Newspaper though.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
No, I don't remember.
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Hilarious. So hilarious.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Who knows?
Oh, God forbid.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the
I knew you would say it again, but I had to test it. Advertisement tower. So the one side has indeed this about the Czar Club and my city is on fire. And the other side has Moonlight Boulevard, a close wheel story. Oh, the dog cougar bird.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
Wow, you're happy with little.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Eppur si muove.
Oh, bless you.
It means, and yet it moves, bird brain. An old wolf named Galileo said that.
Old wolf, eh? Galileo was a wolf.
Oh, I see. And what did he mean by that?
Dunno. I think there was something wrong with his stomach.
I doubt that.
Ouch.
Eppur si
Oh, bless you.
Bless ya, bless ya. Okay, so then it's just a bouncer, dude.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Could be.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
Well, Bob or Bill, or maybe Bill Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
Jeez, look at...
That's not a guy. That's a demon.
Yeah, just demon.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
Well, we are not on the list, I think.
The list? Yeah, I've...
Such a big guy.
Ah, don't tell me you forgot.
Yeah, we're very forgetful.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Well, ask.
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just
Don't
don't get too
get-
excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Just calm down a little bit there. Police badge.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I am strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Wow.
Oh my god, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Such as Shakespeare. So, what about Lewis?
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
So he should know how to get here.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
That is good to know. What about Natasha Katsenko? I assume she's in there.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
Yes.
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
Amazing.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
I can understand though. Let's
Yes,
try one
gentlemen.
more.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
Yeah, we did have a bet.
My name is Archibald, sir.
Oh,
Archibald Conway.
so neither of us was right. No Bill nor Bob.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Blackjack Archibald.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Okay, now I can't even talk about that. That's fine. I have a question to you though,
Look,
Lewis.
Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
You are right, Lewis.
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yes, you see.
Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Lewis.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Just Bunny, never calling him by name. Or if he calls him by name, it's always a wrong name.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
You're saying something wrong all the freaking time.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Hayworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends.
Pigeons?
They're on the list, okay?
Pigeons. They're on the list, okay.
L'archelamonge, sir.
Hey!
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thank you, Lewis.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Thank you. Well. So, Archibald Conway, by the way.
Say, big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us all night?
Well, he's not gonna keep us out anymore.
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
I can understand that.
Like?
Like what?
Like what sort of jobs?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
Permitted to tell, we know.
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
so sorry to hear that, sir.
So sorry. So, anyways,
The Czar Club welcomes you, gentlemen.
thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's go in.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Czar. Well, here we are.
Here we are for sure.
Mother of...
Well, I guess he's impressed about it too.
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Yeah, the very nicest places.
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Try to.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Okay, well that bird is definitely just looking straight at us. That's a very fancy hair on that horse. Bartender, it's a bunny waitress. There's a big buck, apparently, with a couple of ladies, a stage, fox fella. That looks like the girl that the Impala that was talking with us too, to be honest. Interesting. And a henchman who is a lynx. And a lot of movie posters. Let's have a look at them first, I guess. Can't look at that one for some reason. Puronika Kate and Robert Water being in this movie. This done for hire. As in almost like this gun for hire, but not quite.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kinda good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Probably a long time ago.
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, it is a long time ago.
Whoa, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yeah, probably.
Yep, our very first date.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
What weird titles these have.
Yeah, definitely. That's that one. Then here is Hicks Poodle with Claire Turmoil and Shiny. And Murder My Tweet.
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
This kind of sounds like our case a little bit. Not quite, we're not looking for a woman exactly, but...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Aw,
It's a classic, and kind of reminds me of the situation we're in right now.
that's what I was saying, Marty.
How so?
I don't know. A mysterious case, a mysterious woman, strange threats, some off-duty investigation.
So?
Like, think about it. What if we're in a movie? And this whole mess is just fiction.
Well, it is.
Marty, I think you're having a nervous breakdown.
Maybe you both are.
It's a classic, and kind of...
Alright. What about this one then? Boken and Bandicoot. The picture they were bar for. Yeah, bar for. The big sheep. I was looking at there's definitely a sheep. But I'm not sure, are they a poached sheep or what is this other animal? I do not know.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end, and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Sad.
You're old, Sonny. I mean, experienced. Have you ever met a woman like that in real life? Who floors you with a glance and leaves only heartbreak?
You're asking me who is just thinking about Molly all the time?
Well, actually...
Oh, I didn't mean to... I'm sorry, Sonny. You're old, Sonny. I mean...
Very experienced, yes. Then this one, last movie poster, Cassidy Lupus and Cassandra Rupi Faye in the movie The Loudest Howl. He has the case, he has the girl, he has the gun, he is the alpha.
Huh. Another lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Oh, Marty.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
You're married, dude.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
Huh. No shit.
Remember the name, Marty. Cassandra Ruby Faye.
My goodness, you, Marty.
Marty, shut up.
Oh my god. It does look funny there. The picture, those good pictures. Let's start from this side then, I guess, with the henchman.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Definitely not. Doesn't look anything like.
Of course he's not.
That's why we won't go and talk to him.
Hey, Marty, I bet you wouldn't dare to go up to him and ask if he hasn't seen your fur coat.
What? Why? I'm mad, yeah, but not suicidal.
Ah, are you chicken or what?
Piss off, old bird.
Nah, chicken shit.
Okay, nothing more there. That's alright. Okay, can't talk to these individuals. That's alright, I guess. Foxvella we can go talk to, and this does look like the girl, the Impala that was with us, so we should check that. Stage we can at least have a look into before anyone comes into there.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
I was a little bit confused about that one too.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
Okay.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
What is it, butt jam?
Nothing, old fart.
What is it, butt jam?
Oh, that's some sort of a name. Okay, you fox
A
fella.
fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
Okay, fox is a wolf who sends flowers. I don't know if I understand, but sure.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
This is a big eye again.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Wow.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Extremely.
Remember that old case with the fox and the raven?
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
So some fox murdered,
As you say, Marty.
I presume.
Remember that other case with the turtle and the rabbit fella?
Turtle being too slow and rabbit being way too fast. Fastest, or being too fast and then took a nap and turtle in the end won the race.
Oh, gosh, Marty, where do you dig these out?
My mind is a bottomless pit, my friend. Was the rabbit a runner? And the turtle was what, his buddy, or?
And after the turtle then in the end won, the rabbit murdered the turtle because it was just like, couldn't take it. Is that the case?
His dealer, actually.
Dealer?
Ah, yeah, you're right. We found the rabbit near the river with a missing leg. Brutal stuff.
Wow. That's, that definitely went somewhere that I didn't expect.
2 missing legs, actually. But yeah.
What happened with the turtle in the end? It's a little bit blurry.
I don't know.
Your bottomless pit of a mind is a dark and sad little place. The turtle thought he would run faster if he ate the legs of the rabbit.
Well, that is a little bit darker turn of events for this fairy tale story of a turtle winning the race, but eating the legs of the rabbit, yeah, I guess that does make him win, because the rabbit can't go anywhere, but the rabbit then dies into that because the blood loss and all. Yeah, very dark.
You know what? This city's seriously fucked up.
Well, that is a very weird story.
It is, Marty.
Remember that other case with the
I did, now that you told about that, yes. I don't know if I like that story. Sure, let's have a look at the big buck.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
That's just stupid.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
I would have to agree.
You just need to get used to it again.
What?
Yeah.
This is the life, huh? What's this guy do? Real estate? Mob accountant? Or is he a movie star?
Who knows?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
Ha ha ha.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
Yeah.
I try.
Good job trying to do even worse jokes all the time.
This is the life, huh?
Yes, this is alive to hear the bad jokes. Okay, so that's pretty much taken care of. Then there's just this tree. This guy who we have no idea about, and a waitress and a bartender. Bartender with way too fancy hair. Waitress.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
Isn't she a bunny?
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
She definitely looks like a... Well, I guess she can be a squirrel too. Those ears are so nonetheless like big / long that it looks more like squirrels do have pretty big ears too, comparably to their own head, but that's why it looks so weird here, because it's of course a lot bigger head, and then those look more like it could be bunny ears, but it's a squirrel then.
That girl is looking at me.
You see?
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me like hard. I saw it.
Did you know?
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
They're so weird.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Aw, she isn't creepy.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
What about the bartender horse? You weirdo. Who is just staring at us.
A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny. That's a horse. He just has a very weird mane.
Yes, I know.
I didn't mean him, Marty. I meant the bar.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, because that totally makes sense.
Don't be shy, Sonny. Just ask him for a drink.
Still talking to yourself, huh? Great.
Ain't it?
2 whiskeys, kid. And no horsing around.
No horsing around, of course no. No, of course no, sir.
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, I can bet you wouldn't have.
Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Wow.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So?
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah. Well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
They just want to have the bottle. Alright, sure.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
Talk to the owl dude, maybe?
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
This does remind me also a little bit of Disco Elysium, I gotta say.
Good. And let it stay that way.
So many detective and this sort of things that I've been playing recently.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Yeah?
Sure, Marty.
So,
Gentlemen, your drinks.
thanks.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks anyway, Bojack.
My name is not Bojack. Yeah, I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so... Sure, sir. The Czar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
Poor horse. Anyways, I have some questions.
Tell me, Hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir, but she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
I can definitely understand you wouldn't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
Just give you $5 for you to tell. Amazing.
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
And what is exactly our job? We're supposed to not be exactly cops here.
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Yeah. That's just such a weird thing.
Anything else, sirs?
No.
No thanks, Mr. Ed. Keep up the good work.
Okay, you weirdo who has been staring at us the full freaking time.
Hey, there's Fillmore.
Philomar? Who is Philomar?
Who? Oh, yes, Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
Yeah, guess so.
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Well, let's say hi to him.
The old hawk looks like shit if you ask me.
Just like looking into the mirror.
Alright.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Aw.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Turk Cayman.
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
Just a little clocked.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
I getcha.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Of course.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Yeah, that's a new clue. Yay. And then... Well... I think we recognize that person. But yeah, Philomar, that's the waitresses. There's that guy still. Yeah, now with the henchman, this Ibn has arrived here. Dame with Ibn. Another dame.
That woman with Ibn. I think I know her from somewhere.
But from where?
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
The memories are returning.
Okay.
Geez, just spare me the dirty details.
I was thinking that that's probably the same, but still.
Isn't that...
Yeah, it's the mop.
Yes,
Boss.
it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
Yeah.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Good for us. Then we can go talk
Just
to him.
try to act normal, as much as you can.
Yup, that's him. The big rat in the flesh.
Well, it looks like this unpleasant conversation can't be avoided.
Yeah, we gotta go talk to him.
Just try to act...
Yeah. Alright. Hello, Ibn.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
That is with him, Olivia.
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
So I guess you did date Olivia at some point or something, or was together with her at some point. I do not know.
Are you talking to me?
Apparently.
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Yes, isn't it, Ibn?
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Not memorable enough?
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Yes, I'm sure you're extremely happy to see us.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, just totally.
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
I guess we just got into the case.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter, but to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kinda busy.
Just a little bit busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Okay, Attorney General Hamtaro.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
Thank you.
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Oh dear. Well, let's ask him then.
Don't be shy, detective. Ask me anything.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Let's see.
Olivia we can't talk to, which is fine. About the Czar Club.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
Huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Oh, we could now start the question, but let's Hobart Investler. Tell me about yourself.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
How dare we?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
Just part of a job.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Lewis C. Hayward.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Lewis is cool.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, Detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Very pragmatic. So, about Natasha.
Look, Detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Nothing more in that situation.
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Aw, sorry.
Yeah, please forgive her, Detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
So it seems. Well, question time. I have no idea if I'm gonna do well with this. But let's try.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Yeah. So, Hobart Ibn Wessler. Yes, those eyes. Focus. Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against the wall yet. He's tricky. And a lot of minus more so than a positive. So how did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
I can kinda understand that.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
Not yet?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I'm sure you would be. So, a little bit to the plus. Mistrustful, not surprised with that. Should I go straight to the question, why didn't you call the police? Well, probably because he's mistrustful and he's a mob boss. Probably those reasons. But then you seem a very busy man, may I ask what you do? It's like also, really? It does seem a little bit silly question. We know what, like, his job at least is. Like, what is gonna be his answer to that? So why didn't you just call the police?
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny, huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
I kinda understand that.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Kind of understand that point too.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Minus 15. Ugh. So why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend? That's the big question.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
That might be a good reason.
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley. If you catch my drift.
Yes, I do catch your drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
So, secretive and quick-tempered. Tricky, mistrustful, secretive, quick-tempered. At least we got a little bit of positive in there, but softly try to go and beat around the bush. Are you not as close? Well, yeah. That's a good question. I'm not gonna ask this, I feel like. Would he know if she would have had something like this? I don't know. So... Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I guess I'm gonna try to ask that, but I don't know where this goes.
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans. Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody. I wouldn't overreact.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
At least it was a plus, so plus 15. Do you think one of her fans is then the culprit?
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it.
At least that was a lot of pluses, so maybe we can get somewhere. The moppos and the pussycat, eh? Have there been similar threats in the past?
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different angle.
Okay, that
You
doesn't
do
work.
that.
Only at least minus 10. So the moppos and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet? I do think that that's better than this one.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse, So, how was it, when was it exactly?
That's a question.
You don't remember? That's strange.
That would be strange.
Ah, yeah, the millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here, only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
You did own the place anyway, so...
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
That's very romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Okay, we got at least somewhere with that information. Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Goldtown. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend, roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Yeah, we do say so though. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So which one of these is better? So Natasha feels like she's in a grave danger, yet she's still going out alone. That is a quote question. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend? Which way would I rather go at it? I feel that the first one is worse. Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
I hope.
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, eh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
That's the point. Does she still do that?
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her, alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
As in, yeah, he does still have a black car go by at least a few times a day. Just make sure she's safe.
I suppose not.
Oh, -5. Okay, so yeah, then I can ask that. It is so Natasha feels like she's in grave danger and she's still going out alone.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but, in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
I can understand.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
All on the red.
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. Yeah, right.
Somehow I just thought that it has to be indeed red.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Sure. We can do that. Again, 60%, so decent cop. Not great though, not perfect. Final thoughts. That's how you do it, partner. Not quite like old times, but you've still got it. The old Russians still remember some tricks, eh? So important clue. Ibn's trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell. Well, we did at least hear the name of the lawyer put into there, but he thinks that it wouldn't be him. But otherwise, not sure.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
I don't think she cares about that, you know, Marty.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be happy to see the show. Even if our main character isn't.